Hello! Today we are going to visit the Strip District. It is located at 40.4541 degrees north and 79.9822 degrees west, but since no one uses coordinates anymore, it's located near Lawrenceville. Here is a picture of the Strip District on a map of the United States. And here is a picture of the Strip District on a map of Pennsylvania.
We chose the Strip District because it has a variety of different shops and restaurants that came from very diverse and colorful cultures. We knew it was an exciting place because we have all visited it before.
First, we went to Permane Brothers. Then we went along Penn Avenue. Next, we go to the David McCullough Bridge. After that, we went to the Heinz History Center. Next, we went to Smallman Street. Then we went to St. Stanislaus. Then we go back to Penn Avenue and visited all of the shops.
The property now known as the Strip District was originally owned by James O'Hara and George A. Bayard in 1814. It started out as the 5th Ward in the first addition to Pittsburgh's original 4 wards. The Strip was home to many industrial developments. After the Civil War, Pittsburgh's iron and glass factories started flourishing. The industrial factories started expanding and became more common throughout the city.
The first place we went to visit was Permane Brothers. We went there for lunch. Permane Brothers was originally started by Joe Permane, who owned a cart that sold sandwiches to factory workers. Later on, he was accompanied by his brothers Dick and Stanley and their nephew John Depperton. In 1974, Permane Brothers was bought by Jim Patronos, who continued to run the restaurant. The restaurants were so successful that they now have 17 locations around the Pittsburgh area and other locations in Pennsylvania, Florida, Indiana, Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia. This is how Permane Brothers used to look. You notice that it is very similar to how it looks today. They got so much positive feedback that they decided to open their own restaurant on 18th Street called Permane Brothers. These sandwiches are famously known for having a meat of your choice, cheese, french fries, and coleslaw on them. Even after all this time, the sandwiches are still delicious. This mural in Permane Brothers depicts different famous people and sports heroes. After we ate at Permane Brothers, we went to Holin's. There, they sell mainly fish, but also meat, deli, poultry, and produce. This is a picture of Holin's when it was first founded.
We visited the David McCullough Bridge. The bridge goes over the Allegheny River. It is an adaptation because it does not affect the river, but allows people to cross over it.
The bridge was built in 1923 and it expands 1,900 feet across the Allegheny River.
The Allegheny River is one of the 3 rivers surrounding Pittsburgh. It is a natural feature bordering the Strip District. The roads are a modification allowing people to travel throughout the Strip District.
We continued on Penn Avenue until we reached the Heinz History Museum. The Senator John Heinz History Center was established in 1879 by old residents of Pittsburgh and Western PA to help preserve local history. This makes it the oldest cultural institution in Western PA. The museum is now 135 years old. Senator John Heinz History Center Museum System, which is a part of the Heinz History Museum, includes Western PA Sports Museum, Thomas and Catherine Dietrich Library and Archives, Fort Pitt Museum, Meadowcroft Rock Shelter and Historic Village, and Museum Conservation Center. Then we turned around and followed Smallman Street to get to St. Stanislaus Church and other shops on Penn Avenue. Here we are walking towards St. Stanislaus Church. The St. Stanislaus Church was designed by Frederick C. Sauer in 1891. Its architectural style is Romanesque architecture. This man-made feature is absolutely stunning to look at. This is what the inside of the St. Stanislaus Church looked like in 1932, versus this is what the St. Stanislaus Church inside looks like today. At the time, St. Stanislaus was the first Polish parish church of the diocese. This is mainly due to the fact that before then, there weren't very many Polish immigrants. In the church, there are many artifacts from there on display. For example, this is a picture of Father Koss and the first radio choir of the church. And these are different hymnals that people in the past have used to worship in the St. Stanislaus Church. Also on display are chalices that past priests have used in the Stanislaus Church. We ventured our way back to Penn Avenue to visit some of the shops and restaurants. They were all different and unique.
DeLucas is a famous restaurant well known for its breakfast.
Not only do they serve breakfast, but lunch as well. DeLucia's has been a popular restaurant in the Strip District since the 1950s.
Pamela's is another restaurant well known for their breakfast, mainly their crepes.
Pamela Diner has been around since 1850.
We visited a chocolate shop called Mon Ami, which is well known for their wide assortment of chocolates.
The founder of Monami Chocolate, Amy Rosenfield, imports chocolate from all over the world that can be purchased at her shop. Nearby was another candy shop called Grandpa Joe's Candy Shop. It also sold many different types of candies and chocolates. Next, we visited a store called Arts of Steel. In there, it sells different types of rocks, different types of steel sculptures, and also wind chimes made of steel. After that, we visited the Pennsylvania Macaroni Company. The Pennsylvania Macaroni Company sells 5,000 imported, hard-to-find Italian and special food products. The Pennsylvania Macaroni Company sells 200,000 pounds of cheese a week. They also have a wide variety of deli meats that you can choose from. After we were done looking at cheese, we crossed the street to find some clothing stores, where all the clothing and items in the stores are handmade.
Throughout the Strip District, there are many shops that show their support for the Pittsburgh sports teams.
These shops sell everything from sweatshirts to t-shirts to scarves to hats to sweatpants to bumper stickers and stuffed animals, all with the Penguins Steelers, and Buccos logo and colors on them.
As we were walking along, we were able to stop at one of the open markets along the street.
There they sold many fruits and veggies that were locally grown. Everything looked and smelled delicious.
Then we passed another open market selling flowers.
There was a wide variety of potted and cut flowers that you could choose from. The flowers ranged in size and price, but they were all very beautiful. We also got to visit a roadside shop that sold different types of pastries. The people located here are shoppers, workers, and transporters who transport many different types of goods to and from the different shops. As we ventured around the Strip District, we came across many different modes of transportation. They include buses, many different types of cars, bikes. There is even a bike lane on some of the streets, and trains transporting goods. We even saw a multi-pedaled bike drive by. We even encountered some wildlife, which mainly included pigeons. In conclusion, the Strip District is a lovely place to visit with a very diverse culture and many different things to see.